Hey, welcome once again. I'm Ollie Matthews, health coach for some of the world's leading entrepreneurs. Now, one of the conversations I've spoken to people about, one of the conversations I've had with a couple of clients today is talking about the specific reason for their brain fog and why it's actually starting to clear. Now, to give a little bit of a background, is that one of these clients, I'll just go through the background of one of the clients, is that he came to me and he was super, super stressed without realizing it. He said, "Look, Ollie, I'm trying to drop weight, but it doesn't seem to budge. I'm going to the gym, I'm hitting it hard at the gym, I'm doing my jujitsu sessions and doing all these other things on top of building his business. He's got an online business and he's pushed it to a good mid like six figure profits over the years. And he's working a hell of a lot. Let's just say that. And he's done all these different things to try and drop the weight. And he said to me, like, mate, this is when he started. He said to me, maybe I should just get liposuction. Like, dude, calm down. Let's look at what is actually going on. And one of the other side effects that he seemed to be having problems with was that his mental clarity was just not there. And I said to him, look, does it feel like you're trying to push forward? You have this idea, and for some reason, your body doesn't want to commit to it. Your mind doesn't want to commit to it. You're pushing through, and it's like you're just constantly getting hit with a brick wall. You just can't burst through that. I said, yeah, that's exactly what has been happening. That he wants to put these ideas into place. He has these ideas, and then suddenly he just stops in his tracks. His mind gets all foggy, and he has that big occurrence of brain fog, which a lot of people interpret in different ways, and every single person is going to have a different viewpoint of what it is. But we all get this collective impression of knowing what brain fog is. And he was struggling with that. And as a result, he was having problems with neurotransmitter function in his brain, like all the different things that were going on, which was slowing down his motivation, slowing down his progress, and his ability to commit to his plan. So we went in first off and looked at what was going on in his life. And he's working 6, 7 days a week. And one of the things I said to him, I said, look, do you like have any downtime? No, no, no. Do you not watch Netflix, Amazon Prime, or anything like that? And he said, no, I don't. I mean, that's the space for my TV. I don't have it there. I work. And he's in a relationship. And he said, like, yeah, we're happy in a relationship. But one of the things which is super important to do is to have downtime, because we don't realize how stressed we actually are. We look at these actual stresses. We might feel laid back, and we might feel that we're actually chilled by just pushing through and working, and we do our work things to relax, but our body needs time to switch off. When I go and see a client, obviously I haven't been for the last year, but when I go and see a client, one of the things we do on my intensive is that we have to have at least one day where we do something super fun. And this has involved me going to a gun range, which I was actually saying to a friend the other day. I was actually quite scared going to a gun range. Over here in the UK, we don't carry guns or anything like that. I think it's illegal to do that anyway. But it was the first time I'd shot a gun, and to have all that power in my hand, it was kind of scary. But it was one of the things that we'd done. Another thing, running up the rocky steps in Philadelphia. Typical bloody tourist. And another thing that we've done is actually, like, one of my clients took me to go and see Iron Maiden. We were in the mosh pit of Iron Maiden. Thank you to this day, Ron, for taking me there, having those tickets, and going there and seeing Iron Maiden in San Fernandino Desert, I believe it is, in California. But these are things which we do to chill, to recharge, to fill up our cup. And before we know it, all these things that are going on in our life become stressful. And we have to know that there is something there for downtime. Myself, what I do, I produce music. I've got my drum machines, I've got my keyboard. I love making music. I make some music for people for hypnosis. I make music for brands. Yes, some of that is work stuff, but I use music to switch off or play some Call of Duty. I'm crap, but play some Call of Duty, something just to really take your mind off. Or whether you go to the cinema I went to the cinema last week and saw Fast Nine. Awesome film. But some of the people that I've spoke to said, oh, it's so unrealistic. Well, yeah, I want it to be unrealistic because I'm going to the cinema to watch it. I'm going to the cinema to get away to the point where I can switch my phone off, switch off from the world outside, and lay back and relax and enjoy what I'm watching on the screen. And I think it is super, super important when we look at how we can improve our health, how we can improve our brain fog, how we can make sure we drop weight, is that we see what is actually going on in our lives. We see the stresses. Another client, she was saying about her body is just like, we've had some medical things which we are working towards improving. But this last 12 months has been super, super stressful for her. And I've done a live on this last week, but we were talking about that your body's through stress. And she said, well, I've been resting. I said, yes, but your body's been going through stress. I've been resting since January when she got an injury. I want to get back training. But stress to the body is not just physical stress. We see psychological stress and physical stress. The body sees as the exact same thing. It has that same stressful response. So whether it's you're going through problems in your relationships, building your business, you've had a medical condition, you've had a physical condition that you've been dealing with, your body sees this as the same stress. And we have to make sure we take time to come back and recharge. Now, I used to look at my de-stressing time as time that I would exercise and I would work out, but that was causing physical stress on the body. And one of the problems we get here is not just that this physical overall stress for our central nervous system, our gut has its own nervous system as well. Our gut has its nervous system called the enteric nervous system. And if we start getting stressed out and we have problems with gut health, we have problems with our microbiome, problems being able to actually get the nutrients from our food, and problems with connecting our brain to our gut via our vagus nerve, we then get all sorts of problems. And you'll probably find the more stressed you are, the harder it is to stick to some kind of a plan. And this is absolutely where you will see people say, just eat less calories in order to move, to burn fat. Calories in versus calories out. Yes, it's basic mathematics to say you need to eat less than you burn in order to lose weight. But if you are overly stressed, you are going to struggle to follow that plan. You are going to struggle to have the consistent motivation to stick to that plan. You are going to struggle with energy, which means you will probably fall off that plan. You are going to struggle with anxiety, with other stress factors. You are going to struggle with brain fog and all these other things that come onto it. So please, 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 when you are looking at improving your health, don't simply look at, I want to lose weight. That may be one of the big goals that you want to do. You want to lose 20 pounds, you want to lose 30 pounds. But if you go into it in a more stressful way where your body is already stressed, you are only going to be fighting fire with fire. Look at it from a more holistic approach. How can I balance this stress out? I started working with a couple this week and their goal is to drop a few kilos, drop about 20, 30 pounds. And I said, look, we're going to go to the gym once a week. I simply have looked at the overall stress in your body. You're going to go to the gym, you're going to enjoy your session, you're going to do one other exercise session a week. They've got a Peloton so they can do that session on there, but also you're going to go for some walks. Find some time in nature for you to really ground yourself and get recharging your tank. Because we have such a stressful life. If you're an entrepreneur, like you probably are on my feed, on my following, you are going to be having stresses coming left, right, and center at you every single day. Find some time to just wind down, to recharge, and you will thank yourself for it and find it so much easier, so much easier to lose weight or just to feel healthier. Now, I'm actually launching a free mini Brain Fog Blitz course. Probably got to work on the title for that. Brain Fog Blitz course. A mini course which has got 3 videos. They're going to be 3 short videos and it is going to be free. So if you want access to this, it's going to be launching on July 12th. You want access to this, simply check the link in the comments or drop me a message and I will add you to the list. But please, if you are looking to improve your health, Stop doing all these things that increase the stress on your body. Start doing the things that decrease